A man who claims he can cure cancer, PlayStations with the yellow light of death, food labelled as healthy when it isn't. It's Watchdog, the show you cannot afford to miss. Good evening and welcome to Watchdog. Tonight, Sony PlayStation 3, millions sold worldwide, and according to Sony, the most powerful games machine ever.
This is entertainment like you've never seen before. This is living.
So why have thousands and thousands gone kaput? Plus, extraordinary claims there. Now, the Sony PlayStation 3, all singing, all dancing, you can play games, HD movies, surf the net, store photos, who knows, maybe it even walks the dog and gives you a back rub. £400 is the cost, a lot of money, but it's worth it surely, because here's what the president of Sony Entertainment has to say.
PlayStation 3 is not only going to be relevant in 5 years' time, but it's going to be a relevant platform even in 10 years' time. So I think the investment that the consumers make on day one with the PlayStation 3 is an investment that they can enjoy for many, many years to come.
So, an entertainment console built to last. A new version's just come out. The original was launched 2 years ago. So why are so many of these first PS3s biting the dust? We have some long-suffering owners here. There's 3 of them. How do you know when it's gone wrong?
Okay, you turn it on.
Yeah.
You'll get a green light.
Yeah.
Then you'll get a yellow light.
Yeah.
And then you'll get a flashing red light, and it'll just stay flashing red.
And what's the worrying bit of all that?
Yellow light of death.
The yellow light of death. There must be a song in that. Anyway, these PS3s, once the yellow light comes on, game over. Anita, what's happening?
It's quite a mystery. When viewers have phoned up to complain, Sony has told them that their consoles could have broken down for a whole host of reasons that will result in the yellow light. It could be a component failure of some sort or overheating, but they say that without taking the machine apart, they can't say precisely what the problem is.
So, Sony owners, what do they do now?
Well, despite them saying it would last years and years, their warranty only lasts for 1 year. If you get the yellow light of death after that, Sony want more money to sort it out. So if your box breaks, you can either throw it away or pay £128 for a refurbished model.
Have any of you paid the £128?
No, I considered it, but they told me that I would only get a 3-month warranty.
Okay, so you might have to pay again after 3 months if it breaks.
She's told me that if it breaks down again after 3 months, I'll have to pay another £128.
So you've got no PlayStation to play with in the evening. Are you free?
I'll just be entertaining my wife from now on.
Are you free now in the evening?
I'll be looking after my daughter, sorry, Anna.
Oh, are you free in the evening?
Well,
no results for me tonight. Okay, so the PS3 has cost you £528, if indeed you've had it refixed after the year. And what happens to all the stuff you had on the original?
If you haven't backed it up, all your personal photographs, your movies, your game settings, you've lost it all.
Is it the customer's fault you've got the yellow light of death?
No.
You didn't do something dodgy?
No.
So we went to our experts who x-rayed a broken console. Now, if you look carefully, Annie, you can see trapped gas in the circuit board, but Sony say that's not what the problem is.
Gas. How do you solve the problem?
Outside the studio, we've got special engineers. Can they get rid of the yellow light of death by the end of the show? Well, hopefully, we'll find out.
Thanks, Anita. Over to Matt. Have you got any gas?
Not me, Annie. I've just had a Satsuma. But I can pop out a Rogue for you tonight.
To the PlayStation Repair Action Team. Is it still game over? Remember, out at the back of the studio, we're attempting to fix all these PlayStation 3s which have suffered the so-called yellow light of death. We'll find out how they're getting on in just a moment. It's not the first time they've been fixed, by the way. Comedian and game guru Ian Lee has already been on this case.
Keep coming. Keep coming. Lovely, come on, come on. That'll do.
Ian Lee may be a self-declared Xbox man with a regular column on the Microsoft network, but he was just as interested as we were to hear that there was a potential fix for the PS3 yellow light of death. We set up our repair van outside Sony's London headquarters, and inside, independent console repairers Mark and Neil set to work straight away.
We need one more PlayStation. We've got 2 chaps in there. Let's give them that. Now, when did this one break?
August.
August. OK, we've got another one for you fellas. Are you seeing many of these PlayStations that are faulty?
We've seen a couple hundred so far.
Really?
Yes.
And it's the same thing every time, is it?
Same thing every time.
How long does it take you to fix one of these normally?
About 30 minutes.
That's because their repair is relatively simple. They take the consoles apart, clean them up, and heat the circuit boards in a special oven. In there, the solder joints melt and fix any broken connections. It's not long before Sony catch on, but not everyone sees the funny stuff.
Can you stop it, please?
We're filming the street.
While Sony security worries about our cameras on the street outside, Mark and Neil say they finished their first machine.
OK, first one. Let's have a look. Hey, it's working. That's your PlayStation. They fixed it.
That's the game that was stuck in it.
Jamie Narborough is hoping we can repair his PS3 as well, so he can retrieve some precious photos of his graduation and school trips that were stuck on the hard drive. Once that yellow light came on, he couldn't get at them.
Can we have a look? Because Jamie has got some very important photos in here.
Yes.
Berlin trip, car show. There they go, man. There's your photos.
Yes.
How you feeling?
Excellent. I just can't believe they're back. It's incredible.
You thought they were gone forever?
Well, I'd lost them, and it's like such important to me, you know, like graduation, Berlin trip. I'll never do these things again in my life, and now I've got them back. It's great.
Every 15 minutes, another machine comes out working.
It's a fully working PlayStation 3!
Thank you.
Our engineers got all 11 consoles they saw working again, and all fixed in exactly the same way. They just needed a blast in their special oven. So, is it just coincidence that the same fix got them going again?
OK, last week we fixed 11 machines. Unfortunately, 4 have broken again. How have we done tonight?
Yeah, very exciting here, Annie, because out of the 5 PS3s that we've been given by our viewers, 4 have been fixed. We've seen them working. We're just waiting for the last one that Mark's got here to be tested. So spark it up, Mark. Let's see what happens. Talk me through the process.
Let's turn it on.
Yep.
Hopefully no yellow light.
We've got a sort of green-blue light, a flashing blue light.
And that's it.
There's no yellow. And there we have it. Look at that. Look at that. 5 out of 5. We have achieved, in this small corner of the BBC, what Sony couldn't. Annie.
Well, that's not bad. Will Sony be thrilled we're doing their job for them?
They should be. What a brilliant result. Sony stress our viewers' PS3s don't have an inherent defect. They disagree with our experts' theory and say if the consoles go wrong within 1 year of purchase, they'll replace them for free. And while they're disappointed that a small number of their 2.5 million customers appear to have experienced problems after the warranty has expired, they say it's common business practice to charge for repairs after 1 year and that they don't profit from the costs of that.
What's the small amount of customers?
12,500 that they're admitting to.
But there could be loads more. Let us know, add to the power of Watchdog, and in case Sony haven't got the message, here's Mitch Benn.
My afternoon was free, so I fired up my PS3 to try and finish Grand Theft Auto 4. But suddenly I did spy an evil winking amber eye, and I knew that my PlayStation was no more. The yellow light of death, the yellow light of death, the sight no gamer ever wants to see. My highly expensive entertainment system ceased to be. The yellow light of death is shining on me. The Sony Corporation gave no console consolation. They even tried to say I was to blame. They said you'd failed to ensure a proper working temperature, and its warranty's expired, son. What a shame. So the yellow light of death, the yellow light of death flashes on, though it can sometimes be repaired. But until I pony up some cash, Sony just won't care, and that yellow light of death will still be there. Light of death.
Enjoy Watchmitch Ben inspired by Johnny Cash and Sony's demand for cash. Last week, thousands of you actually watched Mitch's song on YouTube. We'll put his latest there as well and onto our website.
If you've got something for us to investigate, then log on to our website, bbc.co.uk/watchdog, and click on where it says, Got a Story?
Or you can write to us at Watchdog BBC TV London W127TQ, and it could be you here with us next week.
We'll be back next Thursday when, in Rogue Traders, I'll be chasing down 2 illegal gas fitters, a story that could save your life.
Plus, the king of spin doctors, Alistair Campbell, is Watchdog's guest reporter. He'll be on our side for a change. That's next Thursday at 8. Until then, from all of us on the team, good night.